Team TSA Offseason Powerlifting Program, Week 15, Accumulation, Bench Press, and Deadlifts. Since the work today is only singles, it's 10 sets of 1, and then my regular accessory work, I just wanted to show basically how I warm up for the bench press now. So what I'll do is I'll take one of these resistance bands and I'll try to contract my scapula by pulling my elbows back with this band. I'll do about 100 contractions over my head and pulling my elbows back in front of my chest. I'll do 50 of these guys right here, the swim move. And so what I'll do is I'll do about 30 in this direction, and then I'll do about 20 in the reverse direction. And if needed, I'll just do some side lateral rotations or whatnot, and just showing it from a different angle. I really feel doing this before any of my benching sessions. It really helps with the overall tightness of my back. It helps definitely a lot having the shoulder joints warm. For one, especially if you have to unrack the bar yourself, it can take your shoulders out of position. And if you move your shoulders the wrong way before a bench press, it could fuck up the bench press itself. That may not make a little or a lot of sense at all, but trust me, if you go into benching cold, even if you warm up with the bar, shoulder movement is part of your bench press setup. Now, since this particular training session and the rest of them are going to be one rep themed, basically I figured I would take my time focusing on my pause with my working weight, which I believe here is 210 pounds. It's 210, 215, I don't remember, I'm not a math wizard. If anything, I believe it's 210. So yeah, all the single benching went well. On the close grip bench press here, I went to 155. I banged these out relatively easily, or easily, whatever. These felt good. I had a pretty good groove going on, and I don't know what happened after this. I didn't really record any of the other ones because I figured it would be a smoke show. But that ended up being the case. I ended up losing a rep on every other set. Moving along to my deadlift day, since it's, like I said, it's 10 sets of 1 singles, we got 400 and what do we got? We got 400 and something on the bar. I'll look it up later. So basically, yeah, I was just dicking around with sumos. I feel with the sumos, it puts the same pressure on my central nervous system that heavy squatting does. Of course, everybody and their moms like switching the sumo because they say they feel it less on their lumbar spine or some fucking retarded shit like that, man. I personally, I don't give a fuck either way. I prefer conventional, just because I think that translates more over to my squat and the style that I squat, high bar, than this would transition over to my squat. I don't really have a problem getting my squat, into its finishing position once I come out of the hole, so there's really no point in, utilizing sumo deadlifts for that particular reason. I think it's just really good to train both if you get a chance, for the main reason that, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. What if I injure myself or I pull a glute or something? At least having the ability to pull sumo will leave me with an alternate weapon in the tank. So if ever the case became a case for me to pull sumo, if I couldn't do conventional, I know I have the ability to do so. I do apologize for the yawning. It's about 6:27 in the morning. I just got here roughly about 20, 30, maybe even 40 minutes ago. And since, I was on the last few sets of the deadlifts, I just decided to start doing it beltless. Now my SBD knee sleeves, while I don't think they're anything special or, create any kind of squat magic, this is what I was squatting with before. These reband sleeves that, was everybody's initial go-to. And I hate these things. I honestly think, if you need something to warm your knee up and that's like what your whole deal is, like I just want, blood in the area. After a while, like these things like have like zero compression. These are like a size large, I think they are, maybe medium. I think they're mediums. And just over time, they become extremely shitty. If you can look at my right knee, you'll see that the knee sleeve as I'm walking around is folding. And these got like to the point, this is the only reason why I own SBDs and a pair of rock tape sleeves, is that these just got so bad that they would fold right off my kneecap just from basic movement. And by the time they do fold, I guess it's really weird to explain, but it presses my kneecap upwards when it's not, like contracted and being held in place by the muscles that are supposed to hold your kneecap in place. You know how your leg's supposed to work? And my knee starts to click. It's really uncomfortable, so, I got through these. I think this is like 265 pounds. Again, I don't have like a math sheet or anything in front of me to reference this. I'm just kind of going in raw on this voiceover, so I can just get the video up and take my ass back to sleep. But I really loathe these knee sleeves. I know some people really like them. I honestly think there's better options out there. And I know that they've come out with knee sleeves that are a thicker material, and I think have better sewing. But I just, at the money that these knee sleeves cost, I don't think it's worth the investment to even bother checking them out. If I got something for free and I gotta check them out, then maybe my opinion may differ, but you can bet your sweet ass that I wouldn't spend another $1 on reband knee sleeves. So much, in fact, that I just took them off my fucking knees and I did my pause squats without them. Now, I dipped really low into this, and then I came out of the hole really fast, and the bar came off of my shoulders, and that is when I realized that I had fucked up. So after the bar popped off my traps, it was given the opportunity to just sit there and roll back. And because I locked my squat in a particular position, this threw off the rest of my reps. And basically I did these squats with the weight of the bar on my wrists and not in my traps where it was supposed to be. And I just felt like a huge form breakdown while doing all these squats. I felt that, I was purposely shifting my ass and then, humping forward to do these squats, and that's not how I want to teach myself how to do squats. I don't want to promote bad behavior, and then, when I have like 400 and plus pounds on my back, I'm sitting here doing this fucking Jimmy shuffle, shit. I want to go down and I want to go up. I don't want my weight to be shifting like that. So now I know. So next time I'll have my rock tape, or I'll have my SBDs in my car, and I won't have my shit sleeves. Actually, I threw them in the trash as soon as I got home, and that pretty much wraps things up for today, dudes. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Have a nice one.